In this session, we are going to validate the input field using ASCII value. So, here we have developed one GUI which will accept the student details such as name of the student, department of the student, and after that it will accept the 5 subject mark, and after that we have to find the total mark, then we have to calculate the percentage, and after that we have to grade the student. Okay, after that, before that we have to do validate the input data. Okay, we have to validate the input data using ASCII value. Okay, look at here now. That means in this field you can see what is the name here, text2, name is text3, name is text, this one, what is the name, text4. Okay, so this field we have to validate, only we can enter the digit only. Okay, if we are entering alphabet, it won't take, we have to do like that. Okay, so if I'm executing, you can see if I'm entering digit, it is taking. If I'm entering alphabet also, it is taking. I will restrict this input field that it should accept only what? It should accept only ask digit only. Okay. So how to do? Using the ASCII value of the digit, we can restrict the field. Input field we are going to validate. So we are going to validate this 5 marks and the name of the student. How to do? See now. Okay, so I'm going to the form. You can see this is what is the name here. This is the text2. If you want, you can change the name. So what is the name I'm changing? Suppose this is the name. Suppose I'm changing name to txt. Okay, txt language, lang. Okay, so I got name got changed. Okay, so now what I will do? I will double click. Okay, so next here, just go to the form, double click on the form, otherwise you can go to the code window, directly go to the code window. What is your text name? My text box name I have just changed txt. You have to search here, what is that? Txt language. Okay, so here we have to give txt language, which event? We have to give the key press event. Okay, as I told you, for ASCII value we have to use what? Key press event. We have given the text box as a which event? A key press event. If you are pressing any key, it will get activate. Here I will type one condition. It only accept what? It only accept the digit only. So for that digit means what is the 0 means what? 0, 1, 0 means what? What is the ASCII value of 0? ASCII value of 0 is what? 48. So I will type here key ASCII value. What is here? You can see this is the key ASCII variable which will accept, which will store the ASCII value of a character. Okay, it will store the ASCII value of a character. Okay, suppose I have pressed 0. So what is ASCII value of 0 is 48. So if student, please go through my previous video where I taught the ASCII value nicely. Okay, if the key ASCII value of your digit is above 48. Okay, because 48 is your 0 and from 0 to 9, and key ASCII value should be less than what? 57. Why? Because your 57 is 9. Okay, 57 is your 9. So it is the range. It is the range from 0 to 9. If you are entering any character from 0 to 9, so key ASCII value should be less than equal to 57. Okay, this is capital letter K. Okay, so if this is the condition, no need to do anything. Okay, no statement, no need to specify any condition in the if part. You just go to the else part. Suppose I'm entering the alphabet. Okay, obviously the alphabet ASCII value will be lies between 65 to 90 or 97 to 122. In that case, I will assign my variable key ASCII. Okay, key ASCII to how much? 0, and I will give one message. I will display one message box that what? Should enter only, enter digit only. Enter, okay, enter digit only. Okay, so I'm restricting. Then what I will press here? I'm pressing here what and if part and got and here. Okay, so that means any character you will press except the digit, automatically control will go to which part? Else part. Your ASCII value assigned to what? 0. And what display message will come? Enter digit only. See how it will work? Okay, so I'm executing. So here only this you can see this language text box. This one only I given the which one? Form validation. I have validate. Okay, I will restrict only. You can enter digit only. See if I'm entering the digit, it is accepting. Suppose I'm typing to press what alphabet is showing enter digit only. Okay, so to enter digit, it is not allowing me to enter alphabet. Okay, because you have to validate each field of the form. Okay, so like that remaining English subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, all this thing you have to validate, and the same code only you have to type there. So what we have to do? We have to do only copy paste. So let's do that one. So here what is the name you have given here? Okay, text 3. Instead of text 3 I can change the name. What name I will give? I will give txt English eng. So you can better change the name. Okay, txt eng. Okay, I have changed the name. Okay, here what is the name I will change? Suppose here I will change the name as txt sub1. txt sub1 subject 1. This is your text subject. Text 5 is the name. I am changing to txt. Okay, subject 2. Okay, next here go txt subject 3. Okay, so now what to do here? Just go to the form, right click, double click on the form. Otherwise you just go to the view code. There what you have to do? Here you click here, all the text button you have to give what? These are the, you have to give which one? Key press event. So key press event, which one you have to give? You have to give to key press event 2. You have to select like that. See, you have to give to txt English. So which event you are giving? I am giving key press event. Over. Okay, like that one you have to select. Then next is txt subject 1 text box. Okay, so which event you want to give? I want to give again a key press event. Next go for subject 2. Again give which event? Just give a key press event. Okay, so next last one is your subject 3. And here also which one you have to do? You also give key press event. So you can see this is your first language, then subject 1. So delete this part. Okay, so text subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, key press event. So it is not key press event, these are change event and came. Okay, so what to do? Again you have to do. Okay, so here go here, language it came or not. Okay, for go for subject 2. Go for subject 2 and click here which event? Key press event. Okay, go for subject 3 and give a which event? Key press event. Okay, subject 3 came. Select subject 3. As I told you, I'm having problem with my mouse. Okay, key press event is coming. Okay, so what you have to do now? You have to do only copy paste. Which you don't want, you just select, press with your left mouse button, select it, then cut. Okay, so subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. which one I want? I want the language, language text language, it is there. Key press event. Okay, after that what you have to do, we have to copy paste this code. Is just what do you do, just copy paste the code, right click, copy, paste, go for subject to also, key press event, here click, paste, after that here also go, paste. Okay, so same code only. Okay, so English is also there here, right click, paste. So now I'm executing. Let's see how. If I'm pressing 2, so I can show you my virtual keyboard. On screen keyboard. Okay, I'm clicking here, number, no problem, any alphabet. So what is showing, enter digit only. Okay, it's working. Okay, here also if I'm entering 5, okay, but any character, enter digit only. So here I'll try to enter any character, it's working. So it got validated. It is allowing integer, it is allowing digit only. See, so here also, okay, so here alphabet not allowing, only it is allowed digit only. So the digit from 0 to 9. Okay, 0 is 48 ASCII value, 9 ASCII value is what, 57. You should lies between this, means only this much character it is allowing, remaining character it is not allowing, and ASCII value it is assigning to 0. Okay, this part form validation is done. Let's do the form validation part for which one, for name. Here name should not contain any, suppose name should not contain any what, it should contain uppercase letter or lowercase letter, but it should not contain any digit, but it is taking digit. No, we should validate the name field. Okay, how to do validation of name field, you see now. Okay, I will go here. Okay, here what is the name I'm going to change, suppose the name I'm changing to txt name. Okay, I'm going to again, here also I'm giving which event, key press event. So now I'll go to the view code. You can right click on the form and you can go for the view code. Okay, so here what is the name I have changed to the text box one, enter a name, that is txt name. You have to search here, you have to search here txt name. Okay, after that you have to go here, drop down list, and you have to select key press event. Okay, automatically change event is got activated, you just cut it. Okay, so in this case what you have to type here, which one you are allowing. Okay, so what is the ASCII key, ASCII value. Okay, uppercase letter I will allow. Okay, uppercase letter I'm going to allow. Uppercase letter start from what, a means what is the ASCII value, ASCII value is 65, capital A ASCII value is 65. So key ASCII value should be greater than or equal to 65, means greater than your capital A, and key ASCII value, key ASCII value, key ASCII value should be less than equal to what, 90. Or I will use now which operator now, or operator. Here I will type for which, a lowercase letter. This is the range of your uppercase letter. Now next is the range for your lowercase letter. ASCII, that means all alphabet I will allow, and I will allow the space also. So key ASCII I have to type should be greater than equal to 90 is the small a, and key ASCII value should less than or equal to what, 122. 122 use your Z. Okay, so this is for your, this part is for your lowercase letter. Okay, accepting lowercase alphabet. This part is for your uppercase alphabet, it will accept. Lowercase alphabet it will accept, and it will accept the space also. So how what is the ASCII value of space? Okay, so ASCII value of space is which one? Key ASCII space, key ASCII equal to 32. Okay, or I will use backspace. I will allow backspace also. Key ASCII, because you are going to delete anything you made wrong means you have to press the which one backspace character. So in that case should allow. In that case what you have to do, equal to backspace. Backspace is your which one, 8 ASCII value. This is 8 is your backspace, 32 is your space. Okay, and this uppercase letter, so it is allowing what are the character uppercase letter. It is allowing the input field text name is allowing the uppercase letter, lowercase letter, and your this is space, and this is your backspace. Okay, if this is there, no need to type anything here. If part it will allow. So now if it is false, condition is false, that means if you enter any special character, if you enter any digit, so in that case it will assign the key ASCII value to what? It will assign to 0. Okay, it will 0, and one message box has to be displayed. Let's see, viewers message box equal to what I will do here. I will type message box, enter, enter, enter alphabet only, enter only. So what it will say, you have to enter you will allow only alphabet only, double quote close. So now executing. See now, if I'm entering alphabet, okay, okay, and if then after that you should end with the if statement. You have to enclose, you have to add the if else if statement only, and if decision structure you have to enter and if. Okay, I'm now executing. Okay, see, if I'm entering alphabet, it's okay. If I'm trying to enter what anything, any special character, it is not taking. I can show you. Okay, you can see here. So if I'm entering alphabet, is taking. If I'm entering any digit, it is not taking. If I'm entering any special character, okay, it's not taking. Okay, enter alphabet only. This is the validation of input field name, and we have all 5 subject mark. We have done the form validation. Okay, so now let's we will calculate total. We will find the average, then we are going to grade the student. Let's do it those part. Okay, I'm going for the, okay, here. So here what you have to do, here the result button is there. What is the name is there, command 1. You just change it to this result button. You can change it to CMD result. I am changing the name as well, CMD what result. Okay, and this exit button is there. Click command 2 is there. You just change it to which one, CMD exit, CMD exit. We are changing the name. Okay, then you just double click on the which one, result button. Otherwise you have to select from the drop down list. You have to select. So I'm double clicking. Click even means if you click only it will come. So your CMD result it came. So here directly you can find the total. So you just declare the 2 variable. Okay, one is for your which one, total, which will find the total. Another one will find the percentage. Another one will grade. So that means dim, I will declare total as integer, then I will declare AVG, average, otherwise write average as integer. Okay, then declare one more variable. Okay, if you want to grade this student, to find the average, okay, no need to grade, no need to declare another third variable. Okay, after that directly you can find the total equal to, directly you can write what is that, txt lang. Okay, so then I will type dot txt, correct? Okay, then plus txt, next is what, dot txt English eng dot txt. No need to type txt. Okay, directly only the text box name, if you are typing, it is enough. So only type the text box name, then convert into a numeric form by using val function. Okay, then plus like val, you have to type txt. I've changed the name, no, text box 2 3 I have changed, so I have changed it to eng English, then subject 1, subject 2, no, val, so I am changing to txt, what is that, sub, subject 1, txt sub1, then plus val txt sub2, plus is, you're adding all this 5 subject mark, you are going to add. Okay, I have changed the text box field name, and dot txt no need to type. If you are typing only the object name of the text box, that is enough. Okay, so I'm typing. Okay, so it will find the total. And how to find the average? It will find the average equal to, we can find total divided by what, total, the total divided by 5. As I told you, if this side is there, means this is your integer division, division. If I am typing this side, means this is your which division, normal division. Okay, so you got your average. Okay, after you got your average, what you have to do, you are going to grade the student. You have to declare the division of the student, first class, second class, third class, whatever may be. So how to grade, you have to use else if ladder. Okay, so here how to grade the student, if I'm typing, if the average is greater than or equal to 75, okay, then I have to press, okay, here I will use bracket close, it not required, but if you want to give, it's okay. Okay, so after that what I will declare, so and I want to show you which is my output, where which is the output. You can see, you cannot see anything, just I'm clicking here, this is the label 12. Okay, this label 12 also I can change. Okay, suppose I am changing the name to LBL grade, grade, label LBL label grade. Okay, so I'm changing this one to LBL grade. This is my output. So here, so what you have to do, if this condition is average is greater than, so what is the grade, LBL grade dot caption equal to what you have to say, above means we are grading as what, distinction. Okay, after that, else if one word, okay, together you have to type, if the average is greater than or equal to 60 and average, this is a logical expression, average is less than 75, so then you have to type, then you are getting which class, you are getting what getting a first class. So LBL grade dot caption, no need to type dot caption, even for text box also, or for your label also. If you are not typing dot txt dot caption also, it will work. So directly I can type LBL grade equal to, I can type equal to what, first class, first class. Okay, so now again another else, if else this condition also false. Now check whether your average mark, let's see your average mark, or if you want you can take the variable as percentage also, that is your choice. Okay, if the average is greater than or equal to, what is that, 50, 50, and average is less than 60, so that means what, which class, second class. So I'm typing LBL grade equal to what, second class. Okay, so here now else, again else if your average is greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to 40, and average, and means both the condition is true, then only the result has to be true. If it is less than, greater than 40 and less than 50, then which class, we will say pass. LBL grade equal to pass class. Any of the condition not match means after checking it will go to else part. LBL grade equal to what, fail. Okay, so this is the program to find the student total mark. After you have to find the average, that is your percentage. Average is nothing but your percentage. Then you have to declare the division. Okay, so what to type here, and if. So I will suggest instead of average you can take the variable dim percentage as integer. You can type a percentage equal to total by 50, like that you can take also. Okay, so let's execute. Okay, so I am entering. Okay, so now, okay, here this is the combo box. Nothing is the, how to add the item. I have to select the department of BCA, BSc, BCom. So we have to go for here. You can see this is your combo box. This is combo box I brought here. What is the name? Combo 1. Okay, let the name be as it is. No need to change the name. Okay, so just how to do, just you can go to the, we require the form load event. How to get the form load event? You can select the form, otherwise you just double click on the form. If you're double clicking on the form, you are getting which event, form load event. Remember one thing, whenever you're double clicking on the form, you are getting form load event. In this case, this is a combo box 1, combo 1 department you have to add. So add item, you have to use what, add item here. So what is that, BCA, BSc. Okay. Again like this you can copy paste. Combo 1 dot add item, combo 1 dot add item, you add. Okay, BSc here, BCA department, next is BCom. Okay, next is BBA. Okay, like that. So it's 4 department only. Okay, now execute this one. So now Miss Suma, you select the department. You can see now it is coming. Select the department as BCom. Okay, now so the form validation is done. If I'm entering digit, it is not taking. Okay, here also form validation done. Suppose 34, 67, 89, 83, 56. Okay, result won't come. Grading is coming. Second class total and percentage we have to find. So what we to do, we got a total and we got a percentage. We have to store in that text box. Okay, so we have to go for the text box. Where is the text box? We have to find it out. Okay, this is your text. Okay, here I can give the name text 7 is there, and then here I can go for the text 7. I can give the what is the text 7 I'm giving? TXT total. Okay, TXT total, lowercase letter g, TXT, T capital, total. Okay, and this one, this is my average, no? So this is my average. If I want, this is my percentage, TXT PER, TXT PER, text percentage. Average is nothing but your text percentage. So where you have to write all this thing, go for the result button. Okay, here only you have to type. What you have to type? Just what is that? TXT total. TXT total equal to what you have to type? You have to store the value of a total here. Okay, so dot txt no need to, not required. And text txt, what you have to store? You have to store here not text, what is that? Percentage, PERCENT, mean equal dot average. Let's see how to work. So total, what you got, you store in txt total. Average you store in txt percentage. So same thing, percentage, BBA 89, 90, 98, okay, 88, 72, okay, result first class. Okay, it is coming first class and the percentage is coming what? 73%. Okay, okay, we can exit. So exit is not working, so what to do? We have to go to the form and we have to type here exit button. Double click on the exit button. Here you just type here unload me. You have to type here, you can type it and unload me, unload me. This is working. Okay. One more time we can run Suma, any department we will select. Okay, this time I will make it suppose fail. So 84 mark, percentage is what? 17%, and what is the result is coming? Fail. Okay, okay, so here one not mistake, we will declare average as what? Not integer. We have to declare the average. Average will come in double, no? It will come in double. So floating point value. So you just declare that one as a double. Okay, see. Suppose can we make here? Select. Okay, Enter now. Now result 36%. Okay, fail. Thank you for watching this video.